happen when I think about you. I get in my feelings, yeah. I start reminiscing, yeah. This time around, fuck, I want it to be different, yeah. Waiting on a sign, guess it's time for a different prayer. Lord, please favor for me. Do this one favor for me. I had to change my play of ways, got way too complicated for me. I hope she's waiting for me. Everywhere she go, they playing my songs. That's why I say the things that I say that way. I know you can't ignore me. So, yeah. So give me all of you in exchange for me.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. So it's been a long time I did a mic'd up workout session and where I've just kind of like talked through my workouts. Today is a leg day and my workouts, it's going to be kind of medium intense. So I'm not really lifting super heavy, and my training style is or has gradually changed. So I'm not pushing myself in a crazy amount of way, like to lift crazy weights. I'm more so just focusing on my technique, my form, doing more sets, doing more reps. So with my workouts, I like to split my workouts into circuits. So I have 2 circuits where each circuit has 3 exercises. So I superset. So finish doing the 3 exercises in each circuit back to back before I move to the last circuit. So the first circuit that I'm going to start off with is going to have squats, split squats and an RDL. And then I'm going to finish off with a hip thrust, sumo squat, and something else. It's not coming to mind, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. So follow the workouts, take notes. Before my workouts, of course, I do my mobility routine. Please, please, please do not skip your stretches, okay? Make sure that you are warming up before your workouts to prevent injury, and also mobility exercises help you lift better. I am not gonna be showing my mobility routine today. However, I've recently just posted a full mobility routine, so check that out. I'm gonna link it up top. If you need some dynamic warm-up stretches, click that video and check that out. So without further ado, let's get right into the workout. Like I said, I'm starting with my compound lifts first, which is a squat, and then we're gonna move into the next exercise. The squats that I'm gonna do today, I'm doing a box squat. So it's going to be assisted. I'm going to use my bench for that routine. So I'm going to have this bench behind me, and I'm just going to use this as assistance. So yeah, I have 20 kg on each side. This is lightweight, but like I said, I'm focusing on my technique and my form. And yeah, so we're starting off with 12 reps, 10 to 12 reps, but I usually do just push myself to failure every single time. So whenever I feel fatigued, I stop. Also, if you're a beginner and you're trying to like figure out your squat form, like you're still working on perfecting your squats, I recommend doing these because it gives you some sort of leverage and safety when you know that you're landing or sitting on something. Just make sure that the bench is flat, and use a low bench, not too low, but use a bench that still gives you that parallel level. And don't like sit on the bench for too long. Just kind of like a tap. For me, I do like a 2-second sit, just because I've kind of been doing this for a long time, so my legs are pretty strong, so. Okay. I wasn't counting, but I went until failure. Whew. Gonna rest a bit. After each exercise, I tend to rest for about 15 to 20 seconds. It's important for me to regain all my strength before I jump into the next exercise. Otherwise, I'll be too fatigued to complete the next exercise, and then I wouldn't get the most out of it. So I would say keep your rest periods between 15 to 30 seconds. Next exercise I'm doing are deficit split squats. So the deficit is going to be created with some weight plates I'm going to be standing on to give me a slight elevation. The reason why I do this is to give myself a greater range of motion so I can go deeper without the dumbbell hitting the ground, if that makes sense. So if you want to go deeper, get more depth into your routine, add a deficit to it. Works every time. All right, let's go. Just tilt the bench a little away from the squat rack. I think this is a decent angle. You guys tell me. Do it like this. Okay, I think that's a decent angle. So I'm gonna grab my plates and put it like far out in front of you. But you also want to measure the distance between your foot, right? Like your working leg and that bench. So it's not too far out, but at the same time, it's not too close to the bench. And of course, we're doing glute bias split squats. So you don't want it too far out in front of you because you're going to be hitting more of your quads. So like this is way too close. So we're going to move it up a little. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna grab dumbbell. We're gonna start off with 10 kg dumbbells. And I like doing one arm, like holding my dumbbells in one hand as opposed to holding two dumbbells. For me personally, you can hold two dumbbells for you if that works. For me, this is what works. And it gives me better stability this way, and I'm not kind of like wobbly or lopsided. So we're doing 8 to 10 reps each leg, and I'm gonna start with my right foot. So left foot back, find your balance, chin tucked, drive that knee in, down, push the weight through your heels, and come back up. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. Whew. This exercise never gets easier, it gets harder. All right, breathe a little before my next round. All right, let's get through it. Woo! All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, push, 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 say it. 9, last one, come on, come on, come on. 10. Woo! That exercise doesn't get easier. So now we're gonna do RDL. And I'm gonna do heel elevated RDLs. So I'm gonna have my heel elevated. So let's get into that. Start for the first set. Feet slightly closer than shoulder width apart. This is one of my favorite exercises for hamstrings and also glutes. And the reason why I'm elevating my heel is just to kind of hit my hamstrings a bit more and also my calves. Making sure that I'm keeping my hips pushed back, back straight, chin tucked. Slow and controlled. That time under tension is so important. It's not about rushing through the exercise. You're not going to get anything out of rushing through your movements just to finish quickly. You always want to make sure that you're getting the most out of your workout. So keep your movements slow and controlled. Feel your muscles working. That mind to muscle connection is everything. Aiming for 12 reps here. Done 10. Last one. And 12. Oh. All right, there we go. Making sure that I secure my weights for safety reasons. Always maintain safety when you're working out, okay? You don't want any accidents, so strap in your weights. Also, I find doing my squats like this so much more, like, it's easier for me to go heavier when I, have a bench behind me or some type of assistance. I find that I'm able to load a lot more because I have a little bit of assistance. And now that I've gone heavier, I'm now aiming to do 8 reps instead of like going to a failure, but I still do, depending on how I feel. I kind of just listen to my body. 2, 3, 4. And notice how I'm not resting as long on the bench. I'm tapping, up, tap, up, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna rest a bit longer for this one. Oh my God, this bench. This bench wants to disgrace me. Let's go. All right, hold on, I think I'm too far out. I need to be in the middle. All right, let's go. 10 reps now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. One more. Good. Whew. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. You would think because you've been doing the same exercises for a long time, for years, that it would get easier as you progress. It doesn't get easier. But that's how you know that you push yourself. That's how you know that you push yourself. All right, so now I'm going into my second set of elevated RDLs. So 12 kg this time. Strong. There we go. Ooh. Final set of squats. Going up by 5 kg. So now we have 35. So the goal here is to do 5 to 8 reps. The heavier I go, the more I decrease, the lower I decrease my reps. Five. Oh, let's push for 6. There we go. You can push for 8. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. There you go. All right, guys, so I finished my last 2 exercises for the first circuit, and now I'm starting my second circuit, which I'm starting with hip thrust. I already done the setup and everything, which was a struggle, but we're here. I'm using my SoFit glute band for hip thrust. I never do a hip thrust without my glute bands. This helps me with stability and just joint stability, essentially. So helps me keep my knees aligned and not shaky. But yeah, so I'm starting off with 30 kg on each side. And with hip thrust, I just generally go to failure. Yeah, so gotta be a little bit careful with this bench though, because it's not really quite secure behind me. So I'm gonna lift with my upper body first. With the weight, ooh, cramps. Okay, let's go. Upper body, lift, come on, there you go. Good. Up, squeeze those glutes for 2 seconds, lower back down slowly, drive it back up, push through your heels. Here we go. Woo! I don't know how many that was. It's been a while I did like really heavy hip thrusts. All right, let's get up. So I decided to finish my hip thrust. I've decided to finish my hip thrusts, like to do my hip thrusts as drop sets instead of supersets. So instead of doing the next exercise, I'm just going to complete all my hip thrust sets at once, just so that I can get this barbell out of the way and finish my last two exercises because I need this space right now. So I'm going up by 5 kg. All right. Make sure we're in the middle. Woo! Okay, let's mentally prepare ourselves for this. All right, let's get it. We have to get ourselves up. Okay, there we go. 1. Woo! Oh, I felt that. Ooh, shit. Ooh, final set. All right, final set. All right, we're done with our hip thrust. We can go ahead and move it out the way. Move that out of the way. Gonna bring his bench over here. All right, so the final exercises, I'm doing a deficit reverse lunge and sumo squat. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up for the reverse lunge first. I'm using these weight plates. This is gonna be our deficit. I'm gonna step on this. And we're gonna be lunging backwards from here. So that's our routine. Gonna grab the 10 kg dumbbells. Actually, I'm gonna start off with 7.5. And I'm alternating. So one foot after the other, 10 reps. Woo. 10. Woo. Yeah. Oh my God. I felt that in my esophagus. Yo. Yeah, we felt that. Today's workout went well. I'm happy. Yeah. I had quite a bit of energy today though, surprisingly, because for the past couple of days I haven't really had that much energy, but so I'm thinking if I want to do these as drop sets as well, and then do my sumos. But I think I'm just going to do the sumo and then just alternate back and forth with the lunges. So I'm going to use my step board for the sumos. Gonna move this out of the way. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna step on these. Make sure that it's a good distance because we have to spread our legs wider than shoulder width apart to really get those adductors, the inner thighs. Yeah. All right, I'm starting off with 15 kg. All right, let's go. Feet, toes pointed out. Going deep into it, grabbing the dumbbell with both hands, chin tucked. And we're going deep into that squat. Slow and controlled. 12 reps here. Sometimes I do like to add a double pulse for intensity. I'm gonna skip on that today. I wasn't counting. So we're gonna go to feeling. Ooh. Oh, God. That was tough. For some reason, my knee just started like throbbing after that exercise. Yeah, but this is my leg workout almost all the time. Very minimal, straight to the point. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the last 2 sets of the 2 exercises and call it a day. Thank you guys for checking in with me today.
Yeah. So give me all of you in exchange for me. Just give me all of you in exchange for me.